Hey everyone, how you doing? It is me, Tim. Gonna be reading Jolly Snow by Jane Hissey. Please enjoy. It was cold and gray outside. Jolly Tall, the giraffe, was gazing out of the window. "Are you waiting for something?" asked Rabbit. "I'm waiting for it to snow," said Jolly. "I've never seen snow." "I know where there's snow," said Little Bear. He hurried away and returned with a large glass bubble. Inside, a little house and a tree were covered in teeny snowflakes. Jolly stared at the snow. "It's very pretty," he said. "What can you do with it?" "You can make snowballs," said Little Bear. "You slide on it," said Zebra. "Or jump in it," said Rabbit, "and make footprints." "There doesn't look enough for it for that," said Jolly. Holding the glass bubble tightly, Little Bear jumped up and down. The snowflakes rushed around inside the glass. "Look at it now," he cried. "There's not enough to make a snowball," said Jolly. "And you can't get in it," grumbled Duck. "I know where there's a lot of snow," said Zebra. She led the way to the kitchen where Brown was making biscuits. Because the dough was sticky, he was shaking flour all over it. Zebra galloped around the falling flour. "Whoopee!" he cried. "A snowstorm!" In no time of all, her black stripes had almost disappeared. Rabbit tried to pick up a pawful of flour. "It doesn't stick together," he said. "You can't make snowballs. The dough balls are fun, though," said Little Bear. He threw one at Rabbit, and it stuck on his button. "Now you have two tails," laughed Little Bear. Zebra was jumping up and down. "The flour snow doesn't come off," she said. "Oh dear," said Bromwell, "you need a bath." They filled a bowl with soapy water, and the snowy Zebra climbed in. She splashed and splashed, and bubbles went everywhere. "Snow bubbles!" cried Little Bear, popping them with his paws. "Your bath is full of them." They rubbed and scrubbed until Zebra was stripy again. Then they wrapped her in a warm towel. "Now we can play with the snow bubbles," cried Little Bear. He rushed over the zebra's bath and stirred. Where have all the bubbles gone? He cried. I wanted them for Jolly. Bubbles never last, said Duck, and they make very sloppy snow. Let's ask Old Bear how we can make snow. Old Bear was making paper decorations. He'd made paper stars, paper bells, paper kinders. He even made paper snowflakes. You can't really play with them, said Little Bear, crying. To slide on one. That's because they are just for looking at, said Old Bear. We want some snow for Jolly, explained Rabbit. Snow you can play with. Oh, paper lanterns. They are. What about these? Said Old Bear, scattering a blizzard of paper pieces in the air. They're lovely, said Rabbit. And they're slippery, said Little Bear, as he ran at 'em, sat down and skidded across the room. We need a sled now, said Rabbit, and we'll wear out your trousers. They found a cardboard box and cut away the sides. Rabbit tied a string to the front to pull it along. It works, cried Little Bear. If we had a slope to go down, it would be even better, said Rabbit. Bromwell found a big white sheet. Here's your slope, he said. We'll hold it up and you can slide down. Little Bear and Rabbit climbed into the sled. Ready, steady, go, they called. Bromwell and Jolly lifted the sheet, and the sled whizzed down the slope, across the room, and into the wall on the other side. We need a softer landing, said Rabbit, fluffing up his fluffing fur. They piled cushions against the wall and pulled the sled back to the sheet. 1, 2, 3, go, they called to Jolly. Up went the sheet, down went the toys, straight into the heap of cushions. As they landed, clouds of feathers fluffed out of a little hole in the cushions. Feathers, snow, cried Little Bear, jumping on the cushions to make more feathers come out. Soon all the toys were playing with the feathers. They rolled in them and jumped in them and piled them in heaps. Is this like real snow? Asked Jolly It's better, laughed Little Bear. It doesn't melt or make you cold. Let's put some round the windows. He began to pile feathers in each corner of the window. Someone's already done this one, he called. The window was all white, but it was on the outside. It wasn't feathers, cried Little Bear. Look, Jolly, it's real snow. The toys stared out the window. Now we could play outside, said Zebra. But just then, Ronwell arrived with a plate of his special snowflake biscuits. I think you all need some of my snow first, he laughed. Jolly thought about the flour snow and the paper snow and the feather snow and the bubble snow. Then he looked at the real snow floating down outside. I like all kinds of snow, he announced. But he added as he must a snowflake biscuit. Ronswell snow is probably the snow I like best. Well, everyone, hope you all enjoyed the story of Jolly Snow. And I want to say thanks for watching. You all take care. And story time is over.